Right, gentlemen, here we are again. We are back for episode 3 of the Wigwam Jam.
We are. Lovely to see you both yet again.
Yeah, I feel like we're here quite a lot these days.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Yeah, well, we're back. We're back again, and we were only here a couple of weeks ago, weren't we, Chris?
Yes, we were. But a lot has happened since, I believe.
A lot been going on. Yeah. So, shall I start?
Yes. You've been on holiday again.
You've been a busy boy.
I have. Day after we left from the last recording, flew to Atlanta, Georgia, in the States, checking out venues and meeting some labels, actually.
But I thought Jamma was just in the UK.
Well, you think so?
Tell us more.
Yeah, we're gearing up to roll out in the States early next year. Atlanta was, good trip. Interesting place, lots of great venues. Of course, it's where Prince did his last show. And
was it really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, a couple of weeks before he passed away. So I met the theatre, Fox Theatre in Atlanta, which will tag in this. Hoping to maybe do some stuff for them. Jamma Wigwam US, baby.
Oh, my word. Big place, though, isn't it, Atlanta? Never been there.
It is a big place, yeah. It's an interesting place, yeah. A lot of music.
Yeah? What kind of music?
All sorts. R&B, soul.
It's not all like Lynyrd Skynyrd or...
No, I mean, it's...
More to it than that these days.
I think it's like every city in the US, it's probably traditionally more sort of R&B, but there's a lot there. Rock, all sorts.
What kind of venues are you talking to?
Start with the Fox Theatre and a few others, and then look to roll out across the States in partnership with Wigwam early next year. So that's exciting for all your US listeners.
I am moist with anticipation.
God, what a thought. And what about yourself, Chris?
Me?
What have you been up to, mate?
Well, the day after we recorded the last Wigwam Jam, Radio Wigwam and Jamma sponsored our first festival.
Yeah, we did.
First festival this year as well. And we'll go into that later, Dean. Tune Fest. Can you show that to the camera there, Dean?
Get it up there, Dean.
Yeah, Tune Fest. It was a festival by Tune Media, our partners from you might remember from the Radio Wigwam Awards, Keisha Louvain and the gang. And they were hosting about 20 different acts from South Wales. The whole idea was to bring independent music to the valleys because it was in the valleys, it was in Newbridge, and that is, tucked away a bit outside of Newport. So, there are trains available in South Wales, but there's not a lot of independent music in that part of the country. So this was an exercise to take that there.
Yeah, was it good?
It was. It was the first one they've done, and it was a success. That's the main thing. It was a right mixture of ages. There was, it was fun for the family as well. So there was stuff for kids, and there was stuff for old people like me, and all the acts were top notch. Yeah. On the first Wigwam Jam, we had Blank Face.
We did.
Paisley Park headlined.
Yeah,
they were awesome.
Mega band.
They were awesome. Nothing to do with Prince, I found out.
But a legal letter did mean they had to change their name to a C, not a K.
They put a C on the end of it. I think that's what they did. But it was, a really top band. We're going to be featuring them on Wigwam.
And we had Jamma's own Blank Face.
We did, yeah. Well. So I discovered a few new bands as well.
Great.
And it was great. Everyone enjoyed it. It went on till, late evening. Very good. Yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I know Tune Media were happy. They were talking about doing it again.
They're so good. And what they're doing for local music, I think, particularly sort of, places like the valleys in Wales and stuff is great. Talking of festivals, Dean, next month we've got our own
Wokingham Festival special.
Yeah.
We're just going to feature acts solely playing the festival.
Which festival?
Wokingham Festival. On the August Bank Holiday weekend. Tickets available
now. Friends and stalwarts of the Wigwam Jam will know that we spoke about that a little bit in the last episode.
Yeah, we mentioned it last week.
Tell us more.
So it's just a 3-day festival. Sort of very family, community orientated. So funk and soul cover band on the Saturday night, band called Tankers the Henge on Sunday, and then the Monday's more progressive rock. So we've got Caravan headlining the Monday. The Caravan from 50 years ago.
Yeah. Also a lot of Jamma Wigwam artists.
Yeah, our books.
Louis and the Shakes, One Last Day.
Ryler's Edge.
Today.
Some mega bands.
There's loads.
Tickets to that, Dean. How do people get them?
So the tickets are available from wokinghamfestival.co.uk.
Now it's the same weekend.
Get your mug in.
Same weekend as Reading Festival.
But
why will people go to Wokingham? Sell it to me. I'll be there, but what's the difference?
They can't get a ticket to Reading.
But it's a lot more family orientated.
Yeah.
It's all about doing something for the town. Like Wokenham's always got stuff going on, but it just gives everyone an excuse just to flock to the field, have a day out with sort of family, friends, enjoy some entertainment that might not normally get the opportunity to play in Wokingham.
Yeah. Must say, I think I've been to the past 3 years there, and it's got bigger and better every time. It really is a good day out, to be honest, with some great quality music.
Well, I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
loads of food stalls, bit of kids' entertainment.
Well, I'll hazard a guess. It's got better bands, better acts.
Yeah, it has. I mean, who's playing at Reading this year? In fact, the lineup.
Well, Lewis Capaldi, but I think it was a bit
boring.
expensive for me, so...
Yeah, well, you won't find me front row for that. Yeah, I'm sure he's good. I've seen those things of him in Just His Duds.
Yeah.
I thought that was you.
Same body shape, I think.
Bit harsh. Yeah, so, we got another great show this week. We seem to be, like I said, we're recording these thick and fast right now. And that's because we have been, let's face it, inundated with applications.
Yeah, it is.
Am I right?
Yeah, we got loads of applications, and I can't wait to do more.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And we're building on it, and I think it's just getting better and better.
Yeah, who have we got tonight?
Let's start with the buffet, because we've already been playing their music today.
Yeah.
We have been playing the buffet. We like the buffet.
Yeah, we've
They've been
had that on while
featured
we set up.
5 times already in the last 6 months.
I'll tell you what, I think the Buffet are a bloody brilliant band. I really do enjoy them. What do you tell us a bit about them, Chris?
I remember they're from Burton, which is the home of beer.
Yeah.
If you like Burton ale, Burtonish ale, I forget what's from there. But no, they're a fantastic band. I'll tell you a bit more about them when we play some of their tracks.
Great. Cool. So without further ado, should we kick off with Snow White from the Buffet? A great track.
I tell you, that's a good idea. Let's kick off the show.
Let's do it.
Here's Snow White by the Buffet.
Magazine. Now they keep it on the low, spending the evenings on the blow, the weekends in the sunshine. A fella couldn't pay the rent, despite the numerous threats that he'd been sent. Now they're waiting on the drive for the fellas to arrive. She couldn't take it easy. You're all so easy now. She's all so easy. Oh, you're all so easy. Waiting on the guy that could give them back a Snow White. The fella tried a different way, decides he wants to work away, but he's too afraid to fly. Took a dusting in the sky. He's living in the 60s. And now she tries a different life. Now she snorted all her fella's wealth, and she's living in a dive, hand in mouth to try survive. She couldn't take it easy. You're all so easy now. She's all so easy. You're all so easy now. She's all so easy. Oh, you're all so easy. Waiting on the guy that could give them back Snow White.
So we're going to play the Buffet again. And we liked the Buffet the first time around, but we'll play them again. We've been having the Buffet on Wigwam over 6 months now, and all their songs are top dollar. No problem about that. And if you read their bio or their website or etc., it says they're called the Buffet Anxiety Project, and that's actually the name of their EP. And I was a bit confused. So through this Wigwam Jam, we've actually found out what that's all about. So apparently, the Buffet Anxiety Project is all about, I think it's Dave, if I read my Dave from the band. You've got Dave House, Bez Berry, Rich Enion, and Andy Jepson.
Met at uni.
That's right. And Dave, he has anxiety about buffets. So if you've been to a buffet, and it's always a bit of a scramble for a buffet, and you want to make sure you get there before sandwiches start to go stale, he gets anxious about it. So anxious about it, he thought they'd write the album or the EP about it. So that's why the buffet is the Buffet Anxiety.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Great.
What do we have?
Well, there's nothing worse than a soggy, stiff sandwich at a buffet, especially at a funeral.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's
well, wherever it is. But
I think that's the majority of the reason that people go to funerals.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want a stiff sandwich at a funeral after
especially the
sadness.
professional mourners.
Yeah, 100%.
What are we going to have from the buffet today?
From the buffet right now, we're having Dave's Used Cars, which is a bit part-lifey, bit blurry. And it's, according to the band, it's written based on a true story about heroes and supervillains using used cars. So without further ado from the buffet, this is Dave's Used Cars.
What are you selling?
Steve, it's Davey says, what's your lowest price? I'm not interested in your barter, no interest in your advice. Well, let me tell you something, son, ain't worth a thing to me. I'll take her for a quick black round, and very soon you'll see I'm solely here to bleed you dry, relieve you of your runner. No one else will buy the girl, I'll only pay a wanna. Hello Steve, it's Davey says, I've got a real beaut. Well, it came in part exchange last week, it wants for nothing youth. A little smoky when it starts, it clears up quick, you'll see. Years of happy motoring, 3 months MOT. Well, Steve, I'm only asking, I'm asking for $1,000. Well, he ripped my very arm off like put 1,000 in my hand. It's Dave's Used Cars, Dave's Used Cars, Dave's Used Cars. It wants for nothing. How can I help you?
As I mentioned, there's quite a few songs that we've done by the buffet, and there's a song called "The Mother" as well. That blew me away the first time I heard it.
What was the track, Dean, we were just listening to? I don't want you to have to get up.
I'm going to have to get up.
Okay. Is it The Answer, I think? We were just listening to it.
It's
Anyway.
whatever the third most popular track on Spotify is.
Snow White.
I think
No,
it's
we
called,
started with Snow White.
I think it's called It's not
Dave's
on their
Used
list,
Cars.
but I'm gonna call it out because I think that everyone should listen to it. Let me just put it up. Put some interlude music on, Dean, or something. And it is called The Answer. I was right.
Well done,
Check it
yeah.
out. Absolutely mega track.
10 points for you.
Almost a bit Foo Fightery in my mind to the end. But yeah, great band.
They don't mess up.
You know, just shows the quality, the kind of quality that we're pulling in, I think. Yeah. Anyway, what's next up?
Well, who do you want next? We have got. I think we should have Bill Hetta next.
Yeah, fine.
Now, Bill Hetta came to Radio Wigwam about 3 months ago with their very first, their debut track, and it was a belter, quite a heavy belter as well, at that. Now, Bill Hetta are from Leeds, and they're post-grungy, but quite hard post-grunge band. They're influenced by Sabbath, Metallica,
Yeah.
amongst other things, but they're fantastic. You want to give this one a listen.
Yeah, definitely. Bit Linkin Parky, bit Placebo.
Yeah, that's it. They say they're influenced by metal, post-grunge, and shoegaze.
Yeah.
There you go.
Another
It's a bit of a
great
mixture
band.
for you.
Yeah. What's the name of the track?
It's called Weather Cannon.
Here's Weather Cannon. So that was Weather Cannon by Bill Hetta. Great track. Another great band, keeping the rock theme going for this show. Chris, they got some gigs coming up.
They do. In June the 1st, so that's not far off at all. They're playing the Lending Room for the Alt Rock Showcase.
Okay.
So if you're anywhere near that, I'm not even sure where that is. Actually.
No, I'm not sure either.
But they're from Leeds, so we
Okay,
can't be far
so
away from
yeah.
there. So you want to check that out on June the 1st.
Great. Chris, who's next?
Well, before we get onto that,
Okay.
a little segue into who's next is, so we're doing this in Berkshire. We are technically in Berkshire, right?
Yeah.
And the next band is from Berkshire, and they're quite new and up and coming.
Yeah.
They're called Violet Origin, and Violet Origin from Berkshire, and they're another alt rock band.
Love these guys.
Yeah,
A bit of my
they've
favourite.
had one track so far called On the Line. It's
Yes.
an absolute stormer.
It is
was on,
AC/DC vibes.
It is. It was on the bandwagon show that I host a few weeks ago, and I was very pleased when they applied to come on here because it was a good one for a band that's just starting out.
Yeah.
They're influenced by Alter Bridge and AC/DC, and you'll find that a bit in their music. And after the track, I'll tell you about some dates that they got coming up locally as well. So we might want to check one of them out. So
What was the track called again?
On the Line
On the Line. Let's
by
hear it.
Violet Origin.
Here you come and what you want. Thought you went so long ago. Step by step and inch by inch. No, here we go. Crooked tongue, spread your poison in my mind. And I feel like I am running out of time. Crooked tongues whisper in my ears, racing through my mind. They say you better run. Show you things, but you never stop. Time and time, you're on the line. It's so simple, just to wait and see. And now that's enough now. Crooked tongue, spit your poison in my mind. And I feel like I am running out of time. Crooked tongues whisper in my ears, racing through my mind. They say you better run.
Violet Origin are playing the Railway Tavern in July, 1st of July, but they're also playing the Face Bar, which we all know well, and they're also playing the Acoustic Couch in Bracknell, which we all know. Railway Tavern's in Winchester. Have you been there, Dean? I've
never been there.
There's quite a lot of bands that I like that have been playing there recently. It's certainly one that we
it still has. I think it has a similar reputation than Face Bar does, just for down there. It's just a great spot for the tours.
There's some great places in Winchester, to be honest, I think.
Yeah,
including
maybe we
the
should nip
cathedral.
down there on the 1st of July to see Violet Origin.
Well, I can do that. Yeah, maybe we'll be there, and also we'll tag all these venues in here as well because we're as you know keen to get more venues on board, more live dates.
So they got Violet Origin playing the Face Bar.
Yeah,
or they've just played the Face Bar, I should say. In June they got the Acoustic Couch in Bracknell.
23rd.
Yep, 23rd of June. And
Railway Tavern, 1st of July.
By the time I'm sure this airs, there'll be more.
Yeah, great.
But they'll be worth seeing, I think.
Definitely.
As long as they don't just play one song. I'm sure they won't.
Bring
So
it
what we got next, Dean?
I don't know. I printed out 2 pieces of paper with the cues on and didn't give myself one.
And you don't have them.
Oh, thanks.
Now, we had the awards in January. We were all there. I think Nathan and Dean were far smarter than I. But
Well, we put the effort
We
in.
smashed it.
you did.
Suit up next year.
Suited and booted,
Yeah,
baby.
That's a good point, actually. I'm going to a wedding in a few weeks, and I need
Wigwam t-shirt.
not this time. No, the next Wigwam Awards, I'll suit up properly.
Good.
But I'll need some advice. Where
Good to know.
Where do you shop?
Yeah, of various places really. Yeah, well,
It's not off the rack with you, is it?
no, pretty much bespoke.
I thought it might.
All tailored.
But next year we'll do that. Okay.
Yeah, definitely,
All right, we'll
definitely.
scrub up properly.
Yeah, kid lads. Right, we've got one more.
We do.
band to
That's what
play.
I was saying. So the awards, right? Obviously, I don't need any second invitation to plug that. And go on to YouTube and check out the awards from 2022. They were in January 23, but they were for 22. Anyway, one of the nominees is up next. One of the nominees for Best Band. So they've got to be class. They're called Death by Bunny.
Yeah.
And they are a class band. And they have had about 4 or 5 tracks with Wigwam, hence the nomination. And just to remind myself, they, what I do remember is rock mixed with various things, and one of them is ska. You don't
Interesting
get that
mix.
often at all.
No, but I get it works, though, doesn't it?
No, it does. And you're going to get that in the first track, which we're going to play. It's probably my favourite by them, and there's quite a few favourites. It's called Don't Call Us, We'll Call You. Check this one.
I've heard that a few times.
Thinking whether to make a move or not and stop. I
So next track we've got, that was a brilliant track. I love that. The next one is All My Kingdoms as well. Kind of a bit of a darker era kind of vibe. Another brilliant track.
The vocals remind me of Patti Smith.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, really good vocals on this one. Now they just played. Check my notes. They just played in Brick Lane, and hopefully they got more gigs to come.
Yeah.
And just to say who they are, Death by Bunny. They're made up of Harriet Soria, Selim Isaacs, Andrew Hoy, Pat I Love It, and they're influenced by the mighty Zeppelin Blacks.
Oh well, I mean that's a big influence list, isn't it? Right. Well, enjoy.
month's Wigwam Jam, we are joined by San Demas.
All right.
San Demas.
All right.
Fantastic.
And we're welcomed by Rich and by Natalie from San Demas.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
No, you're welcome. So, first question. So, we've been playing you on Radio Wigwam for a while. I think we've got a 100% record, and thanks for the world premiere last week. That was much appreciated. Now, where does the name come from? Where does San Demas come from? 'Cause it hits me every time.
We wanted something nostalgic, and have you seen the film Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
Excellent.
from San Demas.
Right.
I was looking at the DVD case, and I was like, oh, that's the name. That's the one.
That's
It's
the
about-
one that hit you.
Yeah, it's about two people that can't play their instruments that have to basically save the world. And I was like, yeah, that sums us up.
Oh, great. So you're excellent
my
musicians.
It's going to be a quick one.
So yeah, that's where the name comes from. And yeah, no one can say it right except you. So
Well, I've been saying San.
Well, yeah,
San,
it's all Dean. It's all Dean.
I've been
Number
saying
one fan.
San Demas.
San Demas.
Yeah, which is definitely a Berkshire accent, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't know, get Sam Demas.
yeah, that was Penfest. We were called Sam Demas.
Yeah.
So who's Sam?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got that one cleared up. That's the main
That's
thing.
good.
So tell us about the band. Where's the band from generally? So southeast of England by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Mostly.
Yeah. Well, I met them through another band, and we've been going since like November 2020. Yeah.
So that would have been during the first
mid-COVID.
lockdown.
Like, yeah, when we first reopened, wasn't it? Like,
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
these songs have been like 5 or 6 years old, just stashed away like a hamster, like just, you know.
and they're waiting
them
for
ready.
me, basically.
Yeah, just waiting for...
Waiting for the right vocalist.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
that doesn't look like this.
I can sing, it's fine. You know? Yeah.
But honestly, were you waiting for the right
Yeah,
vocalist?
that's always been the problem, just finding the right combo of people and someone that can sing any key that I put you in.
How did you connect then? Lockdown times and how did you find
we kept
each other?
in contact. So we became really, really good friends, didn't we? During lockdown, we helped each other through it. So
Yeah.
a lot of people had either emotional times or like hard times in lockdown, whereas I feel like I grew in lockdown because I stopped singing for a bit, and then lockdown made me again. Like I feel like I revamped myself, and then I was chatting to this one. This one around
Yeah,
here.
Rich is his name.
And we just got really close and we started jamming. We started just singing random songs that we wrote together, which are not
Yeah.
in San Demas.
We were just doing collaborations, weren't we?
Yeah.
Like acoustic stuff. I was like, oh, damn, you can sing, girl.
Yeah. And then I was in another band with them, covers band, and then we decided to,
Metal you up.
yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. So you are a melodic metal band, female-fronted metal band, quite a popular genre these days, let's say.
Yeah, I know.
So who do you model yourselves on, or is there a model? Or
Well, this is not originally my style.
what
I do
what is normally your style then?
blues, country, soul. It's what I kind of like.
So this is a bit more aggressive, a bit more fast tempo.
Yeah, but it's just like, because they were my friends, I wanted to help them out in one of their gigs that they did. And I was like, do you know what? I actually really like this music.
Yeah.
And then it gets like in your head. And then when you start singing one song, then you can't get it out of your head all day. And you're just singing it and singing it and singing it. And I just loved it. So that's why I'm in San Demas.
It's good. It's interesting you say about lockdown because a lot of bands and artists we speak with as well have kind of felt they developed during the lockdown and all that shit rather than just, you know, like the media will say everyone was a complete recluse. But actually it seems like people really found some inspiration and, you know, like you say, reinvented yourself or whatever and now you're in this great band. So it's,
Well, I actually loved lockdown, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm ready for another one. That's right.
I literally love not working.
I'm
Like, I
tired.
literally loved not working and
And
getting paid
for
to
it, I see.
do what I loved in the end. And I realised to myself, like, why am I not doing what I love?
No, that's
Yeah.
good. It was a
Yeah.
chance to reset. Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Very good.
In episode 2, we had a band called The Gold Supply, and they were similar. They'd formed during lockdown. It's obviously it seems to be funny because on one hand you've got artists who can't work for a living, they can't play gigs in lockdown, but on the other side a lot of bands come together in lockdown because of the same situation, and I suppose there's a myriad of writing material in lockdown as well.
Well, I sang to the neighbours. That was my big thing.
Oh, wow, yeah.
My birthday's in April, so like the first time we closed down, I was like, well, I'm not going to have a 30th. So I was like, right, I'm going to sing to the neighbours.
Brilliant.
So that was an experience. And then it just got me into that. And then I was sitting on songs before San Demas, like my own music. And I put that out, obviously under my name, Nasty Shedden. And then it just gets you the buzz, doesn't it? Once you put one thing out and you've been sitting on something, because being an artist, you have songs and you're so scared of other people to like them. And you're so like, oh, I don't know if they're going to like it. I don't know if I'm going to put it out. And then you're like, no, right, I'm going to put it out. And this one helped me. He said, like, you've got to do it. So I put it out there. And then it was just everything just, once you start something, it sort of builds and it's like a knock-on effect. And then you start attracting more stuff that you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've obviously been enjoying what you've been putting out there.
I love it.
But how's the reaction been?
Very good, actually. Like a lot of my friends that I didn't think were into rock love like our music. So I was like, yes.
Oh,
And it just, I feel
what's
like I
not
can
to like?
express myself as well more with this music. So like, I'm always like, me and you go crazy on stage, don't we? Like headbanging, jumping around.
Rich loses his shirt.
Or if he gets
Clothes
naked
go
on stage.
missing. Hair.
My hair's all over the place. But yeah,
That
no,
doesn't
it's
sound
just,
good. Maybe cut that bit.
No, keep it.
What, the bit about you getting naked on stage?
Like to see that. Like to see
So
that.
naked.
No, but I love the feeling like after you've finished performing, that buzz you feel afterwards, like it's out of this world. It's like a feeling like no other, isn't it? Sounds like a new song coming on.
There you go. What a feeling. Yeah, I think it might have gone that one.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one? Or you're
What
too
a
young for all that.
feeling.
Yeah. Well, you can.
Well, I can say.
Love that.
Yeah.
So-
So,
So we're going to talk to you a little bit more, but first of all, you're going to play for us.
We're going to play a song called Seasons. It's about summertime and t-shirt weather. That's the song people say
hence
it's called.
why
It's
the
called
t-shirt today.
people say, can you play a t-shirt song? I'm like, you mean Seasons? That yeah, that one. I'm like, yeah, it's called Seasons. And we're also going to play Into the Night, which is our latest single that came out earlier in the year.
It's actually
Great.
one of my favourite ones.
And these are stripped back
Yeah,
performances.
it's going to sound quite different. Yeah,
Great.
Let's have it.
Let's have it.
cool.
Bright lights start fading into morning. Late nights in places I've seen before. So please just take me back to California, where the days and nights are ours. Tell me you'll meet me there in Santa Monica, where the ocean meets the stars. It's been a while, but I still recall the feeling of getting away from it all. Another moment spent with you, and I am free again. The sun comes up in t-shirt weather. I hope these days go on forever. 'Cause even though the seasons change, this place just seems to stay the same. The sun goes down, but it's t-shirt weather. Waves crash over me. So please just take me back to California, where the days and nights are ours. Tell me you'll meet me there in Santa Monica, where the ocean meets the stars. Meet the stars. Waves crash over me. The sun goes down, but it's t-shirt weather. I hope these days go on forever. 'Cause even though the seasons change, this place just seems to stay the same. The sun goes down, but it's t-shirt weather. Sometimes I think about forever. for the better. Thinking back on this moment that I realized that it didn't seem to matter how hard I tried, and how my life would never be the same. Is this the way it feels when you're losing control? Is this the way it feels? Take my hands and pull me into the night, and tell me everything's okay. We can stay together till the morning light, and live to fight another day. Feels like I'm walking around in a daze, trying to cling to anything and everything, finding nothing but wasted days, and life never ending. I need some time to mend. I can't go on and pretend this won't be how it ends. Is this the way it feels when you're losing control? Is this the way it feels when you finally let go? Take my hands and pull me into the night, and tell me everything's okay. We can stay together till the morning light, and live to fight another day. Let's take a chance now, honey, don't worry, we're in this together. Lift your head high, reach your hands up, whatever the weather, whatever the weather. Take my hands and pull me into the night, and tell me everything's okay. We can stay together till the morning light, and live to fight another day.
So thanks for performing those tracks. Loved them. Well
Thanks for
done.
having us.
Thank you.
Exclusive, stripped back, acoustic performances.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So we're also going to play a track, a recorded track.
Yeah.
What are we going to play?
Seascapes is our new single coming out
Seascapes.
very soon. But
That's
you
the
get
one which we had the premiere of.
Yeah, you exclusive first.
That's
play.
right. Yeah,
All
thank you
right.
very much for that. And what a
Okay.
track it is too.
Thank you.
So tell us a bit about that track.
It's called Seascapes.
There must be more to it than that.
So seascapes.
Yeah, it's I'm in love with the set song. It's quickly become one of our favourites, hasn't it? I think it's
Yeah.
your favourite.
It's one of my
It
favorites.
is in like such a high key for you, but you just love it. Like you love a challenge.
I just like the fact that I get tired at the end of that song. My body feels
Oh,
tired.
right.
Not like my vocals.
You put everything into it. Is that what
My
you're saying?
body, like, because it's
Yeah.
got like a quick. So it's got like, I like challenge with the vocals, like to be a singer, like you want to be able to hit those big notes, and it's you've got to do this one fast, haven't you? And then it's like slow, then it goes hits that high note, and then it drops back down again. And it's just like afterwards you're like, my body.
Need a rest.
It's one of the few songs that I wrote drums for first, and I'm not a drummer, but I had this beat in mind, and then I had a bass line. Often as a musician, you get stuck in a rut if you start with your main instrument. So I actually started from a different instrument to give me a total different starting point.
GPS signal lost.
Sorry.
Exactly what I was going to say.
We're not driving anywhere right now.
We're actually
Apart
in a
from
car,
the
by
road
the
to
way, guys.
success.
We're not in a studio. We're actually in a car.
Sorry.
With a green screen of a studio, yeah.
You're saying.
That's all right. So the song's quite a few years old. But yeah, it only took shape when Natalie joined the band, really.
We changed it up in the studio, didn't we?
Yeah, we changed the structure a little bit, gave it another chorus. This is one we definitely headbang pretty hard to in that riff.
I added the last little section of the song, didn't I?
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Cool.
Great stuff.
it's gonna
Let's
be.
listen to it. So here's Seascapes.
As I stare out my window, seems like everything just passes by. It feels so far out my control. Another day, another week goes by, and I can't shake my feeling like we're running out of time. 'Cause the times and the ways come and go got me so when these days feel strange. And I'm thinking a lot, trying not to cry, but it's not too late. My body's not from the water. The way it drives me to the ocean floor. Although the skies full of thunder, I still feel safe and make it back to shore. If times hit naturally, wash my fears away. 'Cause the times and the ways come and go got me so when these days feel strange. And I'm thinking a lot, trying not to cry, but it's not too late. Don't get me wrong, I love the feeling, but something's wrong. Tell me what's the beating. Something's pulling me under. My days are numbered, seascapes and Cause the times and the ways come and go got me so when these days feel strange. And I'm thinking a lot, trying not to cry, but it's not too late. Something's pulling me under. My days are numbered. Something's pulling me under.
That was Seascapes by San Demas. And if you want to find out more, check out the sticker on my cheek. And how can anyone find out more about you guys?
Yeah, all the socials, San Demas Music. We've got a few music videos on YouTube. Most of our stuff's on Instagram. And we've got a bunch of gigs coming up as well, which we're excited about.
Brilliant. What have you got coming up?
We have the 2nd of June at the Art Centre in Wickham. That's going to be a big one for us. That's to celebrate Seascapes.
Oh, great.
Yeah, get in.
We're in the process of booking a tour, but the dates we have at the moment are end of August for a 3-day tour.
Brilliant.
And
You got
yeah,
HMV
We've
coming
got
up?
September, haven't we?
Wickham.
HMV, yeah, that's the 27th
And
of
September,
May.
there's a 3-day.
That's the tour, yeah.
Oh, that's the tour. They've moved it to
Yeah,
August.
but there's
Okay.
likely to be another one.
Okay.
Great. You can also find the guys on Radio Wigwam and Jamma.
You can.
Great stuff.
And Spotify. I'm sure you go on
Yes.
Spotify as well.
Yeah, just
and, all,
take
and
note.
all other competitive ones.
Taking off
You're
my
right.
beard off. Yeah.
Have a little look for him.
A load of fake tan as well. Never mind.
It's good for blackheads, I hear.
I'll save that.
You can use them for waxing strips.
Don't need to do that. Already done.
So,
Sorry, right.
Nathan,
Yes,
I understand we have a competition.
we do. Yeah, we're starting it this episode. We're giving away a load of free merch, a load of free goodies. We're talking beanies as advertised. We're talking mugs. Anyone got a mug? Chris, where's your mug?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, t-shirts, tote bags, all the gear. And
You're too young, definitely, to remember the swap shop.
no, I'm not.
Surely?
Yeah,
All right, fair play.
yeah, I remember this one.
Now, that's what that reminds me of. They threw everything in.
Yeah, it's a real goodie bag of Jamma,
And we go.
Wigwam,
As Dean
Generation.
Generation Studio throwing everything in?
We can find something from
He
in
says
here.
he says his t-shirts
Must
are
be the
rubbish.
guitar.
He said his t-shirts are rubbish, but a t-shirt's a t-shirt, isn't it?
Keep you warm.
Yeah,
A couple
exactly.
of San Demas stickers, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Add that.
So in order to win the bag of merch, guys from San Demas are going to give us a lyric from a track they performed this evening. And if you're watching, you have to post it on your story with a timestamp. Tag Jamma Music UK. Tag Radio Wigwam. What's your tag?
Dean Generation.
Dean Generation. It's a bit of a process. It's a lot to do.
So
And
essentially,
the bag, of course.
when the lyric is heard,
Yes.
at that timestamp, tag all of us.
Yes, because it's a bit of a process.
story.
Put it on your story, and then we'll put it into a pool of people. We'll pick a winner. Am I right?
Am I right?
What is the lyric?
Oh. Waves crash over me.
Okay.
Waves crash over me at a timestamp. Tag those people, and you can win merch.
Exactly. Done.
How can it go wrong?
I can't. Well, I think that's a brilliant show. That some mega quality, mega
Oh, yeah,
bands.
absolutely.
Dean, you having that?
I'll have it now.
He's having it.
What we got next month?
Well, live stuff, plenty going on. Lots of new dates, new residencies across London. Obviously, Jamma Wigwam partnerships. Local stuff as well for those in the sort of Berkshire area. Keep an eye on the Jamma job board. Next show, obviously, will be recorded soon on the Jamma job board. And obviously, next month is the
We're
Woking
doing
Festival
a special, aren't we, next month?
Which we'll be announcing more on soon, I guess.
Yes, it'll be a good show. And then we can start onboarding for the July one as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great. Keep engaged, keep sharing, keep liking.
Exactly.
It's getting
well
bigger and
remembered.
bigger and bigger. And, we'll see you all soon.